Today's question, is it a good idea to have a healthy relationship with your ex? First of all, though, let's talk about what the word healthy relationship means. I'm not sure really what that means because most of my exes are exes and they are exes for a reason. Look, if you've had a longer term relationship with somebody and it didn't work out, then you tried. You went for the world championship. You tried to win that world title and you lost and you got beat and you failed, if you put it in athletic terms. Same thing with the relationship. You tried your very best, no doubt, and it didn't work. Some of you are going to say, well, I could have tried harder, so you still want her back or you still want him back. You're just making excuses. The bottom line is most people put their best foot forward. I've done another video on that as well, why you shouldn't put your best foot forward. That's another video. But for this video, is it wise to have a healthy relationship with your ex? Easy for me to say. The simple answer, in my opinion and my experiences, is no. Now, I don't want to be fighting with my ex, but the more you have or reminisce about your relationship with your ex keeps bringing you back to having memories. Now, your brain generally, if you're a normal person, which obviously I'm not normal, is wired to remember the good things in your life. Because if you only remember or focus on the bad things, you'll probably end up in an asylum or drunk in a bar. Not that drunk, really, just having fun. Or on drugs or antidepressants. The bottom line is we're wired as human beings to really only think about the good things. That's why women or men will return to a domestically violent relationship, a bad relationship, a terrible environment, because they will only remember the good times. And so they will think in their absence, oh, it's okay. Oh, let's go back or let's try it one more time. And I'll have a whole video about that too. Or you should never try it one more time. There are certain mitigating circumstances that might want to revisit that. But generally, there's no reason to have a healthy relationship. I mean, I don't mean unhealthy. I don't mean you should be violent or abusive, but there's no reason. You already gave it your best shot and it didn't work out. There's no need to have any animosity or vengeance in there. It's done. You tried it. It didn't work. Some of my relationships went on past for years, and then not suddenly, over time, we just went in different directions. And that's okay. They're not bad people. I was a bad person, but it's time to move on and time to get on with your life. And more importantly, it could affect your existing relationship. And if you are wanting or needing to have a healthy relationship with your ex, there's something wrong with your existing relationship. Either A, you don't have one, or B, you're not happy in the one that you're in. I don't feel particularly the need to have any form of relationship with my exes. That is a lie. I had to call one of my wives for my decree nisi. So I was getting married again. There was nothing vengeful about that. And actually, it was quite a pleasant phone call after about 5 or 6 years. And we had a phone call. It was cool. And she sent me the documents. How cool was that? All was good. All's good in the hood, as they say. You have to ask yourself, why do you need that relationship? You don't need it. It didn't work, and it's not healthy for your new relationship. And probably will make your new partner feel a little bit uncomfortable. I've certainly been in places where I felt uncomfortable if my ex is speaking to her ex for whatever reason. I mean, what are you talking to him for? You don't need to confide in him for anything because I'm there. You don't need physical protection from him because I'm there. You don't need financial support from him because I'm there. So what else are you doing for? Shouldn't need emotional or spiritual support because I'm there. I'm your new partner. You've moved on. You've upgraded. You see what I mean? Does that resonate with some of you? I think it might. So I'm hoping that you take this advice to heart because I cannot see any other reason than you want to A, rekindle the relationship, B, have comfort in the moment. You may have had a bad time in your current relationship, feel a bit lonely. You can call him or her up and get some strokey, but you could also be hurting them too, because they may have moved on. Chances are they have, and they want to move on, and they're in a new relationship. So you could also be damaging their relationship. There's the other option, of course, which is sex. You just want to go back and have some more sex with that person. When you do, come on, who hasn't ever done that? Who hasn't gone back for a revisit, for a remake, round 2, just once or twice maybe, and you realize then, oh, that's why I left him or her in the first place. There you have it. My take on, is it good to have a healthy relationship with your ex? Now, there is a caveat here, and that is there is one time, one place where it is very good for you to have a healthy relationship with your ex, and that is if you have children with them. And that's probably the most important thing to do, is to have a healthy relationship. And I've seen divorces go ahead and be very amicable. And I've seen divorces go on and be absolutely terrible. Yeah, I haven't seen my child in 20 years, 21 years, I think, 20, something like that, 25 years, I don't think. I don't know her. I don't know my daughter. That doesn't give me any bereavement, but, that's an example of a situation that didn't go quite to plan. My plan, that was. So things happen in life. You have to understand. Anything to do with your ex is not going to really lead to a good thing. I don't believe in re-engaging with an ex relationship, especially if you're in that relationship for a period of time, because your traits are going to be the same. The reason why you broke up in the first place is the reason you broke up. It's because of your differences. Unless something dramatic has happened, aka physically, you might have contracted a disease, cancer or something, you might be dying. You might have changed your lifestyle financially. You might have increased your wealth or even decreased your wealth. So you feel a need to go back to your safety zone where your old ex was. But in my opinion, there is no reason to have or continue to have any form of relationship with your ex. You can be polite, you can be courteous, but other than that, it's done. When it's done, it's done. So there's my take on it. Having a healthy relationship with your ex, having any relationship with your ex generally is not a good idea. Only leads to a heartache and more heartbreak for you and possibly even for them. That's all from me. Peace, love. I'm out.